Who are the people in your life that made you who you are? Were they friends, family, a famous inspiration? There are plenty of people who shape your identity. For most people, their parent or guardian probably played the most vital roles. But what I'm really interested in right now is, who are the people we met growing up that changed the course of our life? I had a lot of great friends growing up. Many of them grew up on my street. But a kid moved in down the street when I started 6th grade that pushed me to try new things and break me out of my shell. Mikey was a gutsy kid who did not seem to be afraid of anything. He didn't seem to be afraid of getting hurt, afraid of trying anything new, or the biggest fear of mine, looking dumb in front of others. He was the one who introduced skateboarding and flipping to our group of friends. He moved in with a skateboard, and even though he was the only one who knew how to ride a board, he would still get better at skateboarding while we struggled to ride down the driveway. It wasn't long until each of us bought our own skateboard and my mom would take us to local schools and skate. The summer of 2000 became a turning point in our lives. I found my parents' camcorder and we filmed some stupid desserts that we had made. And then we started bringing the camera with us everywhere we went, even though we didn't have anything to actually record. He had a certain comedic timing that I hadn't seen in another kid before. He would do skits and improvise everything. Everything was a joke to him at his expense. One thing he really enjoyed was falling in front of people or donning some ridiculous outfit in public. For years, I would go to Jake's house and we would jump on a trampoline, but it wasn't until Mikey moved in that we realized we could do tricks on it. He learned a backflip first, and he was always the person I was trying to outdo. I made an Excel spreadsheet that had a list of every flip trick and every combination that you could possibly make with them, and every day would try and cross off a new trick off that list. I got excited every time I got to mark off something that Mikey hadn't yet. I can honestly say that if it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't have gotten into skateboarding or freerunning. He influenced my sense of humor, my talents, and encouraged me to step outside my comfort zone. A good part of who I am today is because of him. About the time I started high school, we started to lose touch. We each started hanging out with our new group of friends and saw each other less and less. It's been years since we've talked, and just from what little bits I hear from him on Facebook or people who know him, he's been pretty active in performances and developed quite a following. I felt that this project is a great opportunity as I'm reflecting on the things and people that got me to where I am today, to catch up once again, to talk about where each of our lives have taken us, and to thank him for the impact he's had on my life. Long after we parted ways, I went to film school and I met my future friend and business partner, Tyson. Not long after we met, we started working on my first big short film with a mutual friend of ours called Lockhaven. It was on this set that I met my biggest inspiration and future wife, Sarah. She was an English major and had never worked on a film before but decided to check it out and offered to run our behind-the-scenes camera. I remember the first thing I thought when I saw her for the first time. I don't recognize her from a film program. And I didn't think anything more of it. Completely by chance, she moved into the same room with one of my best friends in the film program, and started coming over to our house frequently. I had no idea she was interested in me, and after a year we started hanging out one-on-one. We would share stories we were working on or talk philosophy. One night in particular, we stayed up late talking, and it dawned on me, hey, this person's really cool. Why hadn't I ever thought to be interested in her before? So we decided to go on a date. I wanted to do something special, so I made breakfast on the roof. Almost exactly 3 years later, I proposed on a different roof and had breakfast with her. We had a wonderful wedding in my parents' backyard, surrounded by the people we were closest to. In September of 2017, we will have been married for 3 years. I feel that I couldn't possibly have known how well we'd complement each other when we started dating. One of the most important things to both of us is creating. She got an art minor and wanted to write and illustrate comics. She is passionate about art, and it's what she wants to spend her life doing. No one in my life has encouraged and shaped my creative spirit more than her. We are a constant push to grow for each other, always striving to create. If there's one thing I've learned from our freerunning days to now, is that working alone can only get you so far. Best way to grow is to surround yourself with others who are growing. When we were freerunning, all of us were constantly getting better because the people around us were getting better. One person's success became another person's goal to strive for. Having people around you who are growing provides motivation and a level of accountability when you don't feel like growing. This goes with freerunning, this goes with just about anything. Whatever it is you want to excel in, creatively, intellectually, spiritually, or physically, find someone around you who is growing. Someone who pushes you to better you, to grow.
Jimmy. See you then, Jimmy.
Bye.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye.
Oh, God, Jimmy. Bye, Golden.
Yeah.
Bye, Golden.
Bye.